Welcome, 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 welcome. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Welcome to the bottom of the barrel. Nash Thunderclap here, and I am back consistently tonight. Mass Effect Part 5. I have been eagerly waiting to jump back into Mass Effect. I get more excited right now to jump into Mass Effect than I do with Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Because the real dickery, Shepard, way more awesome than it is with Queef Lunchbox. So we can see what kind of shenanigans we're getting into tonight. Welcome aboard, everybody. I hope everybody's day has gone pretty well. Pretty blah day for me. Work as usual. Come home, eat, get ready for a stream, play Mass Effect for a couple hours. And that's about it. I ultimately don't really have anything big and exciting from there. As far as like keeping up with what's going on with the world, I ain't got no clue of what's going on. Nothing at all. No clue whatsoever. I don't know what's going on in the video game world right now because the only thing everybody's talking about right now is still Sony and the disc thing, and anything else, I have no idea. But I have come across this video that's been making the rounds. If we got a little time tonight, maybe watch it together. But that just depends on how I feel when we get towards the end of the stream. No promises. Absolutely no promises. Before we get started, let's go ahead and get the plugs out of the way. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to me on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube.com/@NashThunderclap. I'm on all the socials, Instagram, Facebook, Zitter, where you get all my updates. Everything is Nash Thunderclap. I need a huge favor. Anybody that is watching, and I will ask again during the stream just as people are coming in. But I need to know, I need to help, I need your help with my audio because I've been going back, especially on last night's stream. And I kind of feel that the audio was going in and out, but I've kind of made some adjustments on some of the settings. Streamlabs. I think I had the gain up way too high because it was picking up the microphone was picking up the audio from my TV from when I'm sorry, monitor when I play. And I turned it down to where you couldn't hear anything. And then if I walked away, you couldn't hear me at all. And if I put my mic away, you should still be able to hear me talk. None of that was going. So I could kind of tell when I was reading the dialogue last night that it looked like it was cutting in and out, and that's happened before. So if you do me a solid, tell me how it sounds tonight during the gameplay. Be very appreciative. And if you're watching on YouTube, throw in the comments and tell me how the audio sounds. I mean, the audio sounds terrible anyway, but I kind of roll on it. You know, we don't run on a super fancy budget around here. You have to go on the side of the road and collect soda cans and donate them to recycling. Pick up pick up any kind of loose pennies we find on the ground. I've been very close to stealing copper from air conditioning. Totally a joke. I would never do that. Which is funny because when I was on the grand jury down here, hearing cases and stuff, when I got sequestered, you would not believe the amount of cases involving copper wiring stolen from homes. Not Would not believe. King is in the chat. What's up, King? I see you're here. Thank you for that. Let's get started. Because first things first, we need to catch up with we need to talk. We need to talk to the see how they're feeling. Maybe get tossed a bone for an extra mission or two. And start off on our grand adventure. Because already, how do we top how we ended the last Mass Effect stream? You know, by cutting off the telling the council we're just going to hang up on them again. Who knows? Let us see. Do it there. We'll keep an eye on it. Go see. We got to go in order. Talk to the doctor.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Yeah, I'm over.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
Was.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
Maybe we could pick up where we left off. You were telling me about your interest in the Protheans.
Actually, I think I was talking about my interest in you, and making a fool of myself in the process. As I said, I am not used to dealing with people, especially humans. I did not really know much about your species when we first met, Shepard. I found it hard to take humanity seriously. Your kind always seemed so rushed and high-strung.
Has your opinion changed at all?
It has. I have been watching you and your crew. It has taught me a lot about your species. You humans are creatures of action. You pursue your goals with an almost indomitable determination. It is an admirable trait, but also an intimidating one.
You're scared of us?
Unfortunately, the rest of the galaxy sees humanity as something of a bully.
Well,
You
that's
run
it's
over
more
anyone in your
That's
path
the
to get what you
America
want.
in his
It is up
veins.
to people like you to change their minds, Shepard.
Why me?
There is a reason the Council chose you to become a Spectre. They saw something special in you. The best of what
I'm only going to be
humanity
nice
has
to you
offer.
for right
I
now.
looked into your history. I know what happened on Akuz. The fact that you survived shows a remarkable strength.
Why are you so interested in me?
I wanted to know more about you, to understand what made you into the man you are. There is something compelling about you, Shepard.
Are you sure you're interested in me? Or is it my visions of the Protheans?
I admit, your connection to the Protheans had something to do with my initial interest, but it has grown beyond that. You intrigue me, Shepard, but I was not sure if it was appropriate to act on my feelings. I thought there might already be a relationship between you and Chief Williams.
What?
Williams and I are just friends, nothing more.
Yeah, I don't think I've
My
ever.
mistake, then. I am not as adept at understanding human relationships as I thought.
And
But what about us, Shepard?
Shepard saying
there a
friends is a
mutual
little.
attraction, or-
Yeah.
Was I wrong about that, too?
You know what? I'm gonna say it.
No, you were right. There is something between us.
I knew it, and I knew you felt it too. But does this not seem rather strange? Why do I feel so close to you?
I'm a man.
We have only known each other a short time. We are from
That
two
who?
different
Cheesemo?
species. We have almost nothing in common. This makes no sense.
These things never make sense. They just happen, and we get swept up in the storm.
You make it sound so chaotic, so dangerous.
A little danger makes things exciting.
This is all a bit overwhelming.
I-
I am not used to
Yes,
this.
my loins are quivering.
I need some time.
Take all the time you need, Liara. I'll be here.
Thank you, Shepard. Let's just talk about something else for now.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Yep, I should go. Alright. Aiden, let's talk to you.
Anything you need, Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
Commander?
Time to go downstairs. I mean, down further stairs. I find it odd that most of the crew is down here.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods? Well, as long as...
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Let's see what you've got.
You bet, Commander.
Alright, zip. Oh yeah, that's right. Stuff I cannot afford. Good. Hey, Garrus. My buddy Garrus.
Commander, good to see you.
You've been with CSEC a while. Have you seen much action?
Well, not as much as you, but yeah, I've seen some interesting things.
I'll bet you have. Anything in particular that stands out?
I remember this Solarian geneticist I was sent to investigate. That case was a bit disturbing.
What happened? Why were you investigating them?
I was tasked with tracking black market trade on the Citadel. Most of it harmless, nothing I needed to pursue. But during the course of my investigation, I noticed an increase in the trade of body parts, organs mostly. We usually get a few of those, but not the numbers I was seeing. We weren't sure if there was a new black market lab or if some freak was harvesting organs from citizens.
You've seen this before on the Citadel?
Every so often, some lab sells unwanted parts through the black market, but they're not as bad as the psychos. I remember this one Elcor diplomat we caught in my first year on the job. He was hacking people up and selling their organs. Had the station in a bit of a panic. But this case wasn't that clear-cut. Turns out there was more going on than we first realized.
So how did you figure out what was happening?
First, we got a hold of a sample and ran DNA tests. The weird thing was, the match led us to a Turian who was still alive and was very convinced he'd never lost his liver. After a bit of digging, I discovered this Turian worked briefly for Dr. Salion, the geneticist. So I went to his lab hoping to find evidence of cloned organ development, but there was nothing. No Solarian hearts, no Turian livers, not one Krogan testicle.
You're kidding, right? Why would anyone want Krogan testicles?
Some Krogan believe that testicle transplants can increase their virility, counteract the effects of the genophage. It doesn't work, but that doesn't stop them from buying. They'll pay up to 10,000 credits each. That's 40,000 for a full set.
Oh, okay, so they got 4.
A killing out there.
What did you do about the geneticist?
I brought in some of his employees for interrogation to see if I could get them to talk. While I was interviewing one of them, I came across something suspicious.
Yeah? Go on.
One of my detainees started bleeding profusely during the interview. We offered to patch him up, and he got frantic, freaked out. I ordered a full exam to find out what was going on. Our medics found incisions all over his body, some of them fresh. That was our big break. These people weren't just Dr. Salion's employees. They were test tubes, walking, living test tubes.
He was growing parts inside these people?
Exactly. He cloned their organs right inside their own bodies. Then he harvested them and sold them off. Most of the victims were poor. He'd pay them each a small percentage of the sales, but only if the organs were good. Sometimes an organ wouldn't grow properly, so he'd just leave it in them. Most of them were a mess, but only on the inside, hidden so nobody could see it.
I hope he got what he deserved.
That's the worst part. We never caught him.
Why not? What the hell happened?
He ran, blew his lab, grabbed some of his employees, and headed for the nearest space dock. By the time I found out, his ship was already leaving. He threatened to kill his hostages if we tried to stop him.
But you went after him anyway, right?
I ordered Citadel Defense to shoot him down, but CSEC headquarters countermanded my order.
What?
They were worried about the hostages, worried about civilian casualties if the ship was destroyed so close to the Citadel. I told them those hostages were dead anyway, and just used them to make more organs. But they wouldn't listen.
No wonder you hated it there. Those idiots just let him fly away.
Yes, they did. I went to Palin and told him what I thought of him and his policies. He said if I didn't like it, I could quit. Well, I almost did. All they had to do was disable that ship, stop him from running. Maybe the hostages die, maybe they don't, but at least we stopped the bastard responsible for it all.
A few casualties is a small price to pay to stop someone like that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those hostages might be wishing they'd died by now anyway. Just wish I could have stopped him. That's all.
Do you have any idea what happened to Dr. Salion?
I
Oh,
sent
we
out
are having
feelers
a
from time
long
to time,
conversation.
hoping to find
Years.
something. I thought I'd found him a while back. He changed ships and changed his name to Dr. Hart, his idea of a joke, I guess. I told the military, but they weren't convinced it was him. I got the transponder frequency for his new ship, but I just can't get anyone to check it out.
I'll check out the coordinates when I get a chance.
I was hoping you'd say that. But Commander, take me with you when you go. If it's Salion, I want to be there when you find him.
Got it. Guess what? We're going to helping we're going to do a Garrus mission.
Commander?
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day, when the first contact war ended. My family always marks it. Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
Is this why you're always going on about the council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled.
Yeah, we don't like
So now you know.
entitled.
Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
You're part of the team, Will. I don't care what your grandfather did or didn't do.
Not to get all cheesy, but you're the first CEO who's ever said that to me. Thanks, Skipper. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifles don't maintain themselves. Not yet, anyway.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
Asked me a drink, and I just totally shot her down. I didn't even get to the point why I couldn't do it. Totally took her off topic.
What do you want, Shepard?
Why did you become a mercenary?
Lots of reasons.
Such as?
Such as, I needed to get out of our system. I needed to eat. I needed to survive.
Why not stay and help your people?
I tried to help. That's why I had to leave.
What happened?
I was betrayed. I was head of a small tribe. We were trying to restore order after the war, but the other tribes were against us.
Because you got bad
They
breath. I
followed
mean,
Jared,
I can smell.
one of the few
You have
warlords
bad
who
breath.
survived the war with the Turians. But he was old, and so were his ideas. He wanted to continue the war. He wanted us to fight. Turians, Solarians, each other. It didn't matter who, as long as we were fighting.
About you.
What did you want?
I just wanted Jared to shut up, to stop his ranting. I wanted him to stop leading the tribes astray. But he couldn't understand how much things had changed. We didn't have the numbers to go to war. Even if we did, the genophage made sure we couldn't replenish our numbers fast enough. I told them all to forget about war. We needed to focus on breeding, at least for one generation. And for a while, we were getting through. Some of the tribes started coming around.
Gotta respond to this. Oh, you know what? We'll
I take it the warlord didn't appreciate that.
No, he didn't. He arranged a crush with the tribes. A meeting on neutral ground. He wanted to talk. We met at the Hollows, near the graves of our ancestors. The skulls of our dead laid bare to remind us where we come from, and where we all go. It's as sacred as any Krogan place can be. Violence is forbidden.
It sounds like a trap to me. You must have suspected as much.
I did. But when your father invites you to a crush, well, there are some laws that even we hold sacred.
Jared was your father?
He was, until that day. We talked, but we didn't get anywhere. When it was clear that I wouldn't join him, he gave the signal. His men leapt from the graves of our ancestors like Krogan undead. The few that were loyal to me died quickly. I escaped with my life, but not before I sank my dagger deep into my father's chest. That is why I left, and that's why I'll never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
There's Tally. Like talking to Tally.
Shepard, I'm glad you're here.
Good to see you smiling again, so to speak.
I'm sleeping much better now. I guess I'm getting used to how quiet your ship is. I still think a lot about my pilgrimage, though. I know Theron's our top priority, but with all the worlds we go to, I was hoping to find something to bring back to the flotilla.
What are you hoping to find?
Usually, people bring back something like a derelict ship we can use for salvage. But I need something bigger. There's a lot expected of me.
What's so special about you?
It's my father. He's the senior member of the Admiralty Board. He's one of only 5 people who can overrule the decisions of the Conclave for the good of the migrant fleet. My father is responsible for the lives of 17 million people. Our entire race is in his hands.
A lot of people.
I'm his only child.
So are you some kind of heir to the Quarian throne or something?
No, it doesn't work that way. My father's position isn't hereditary. I'll probably never serve on the Admiralty Board myself. Officially, I'm just the same as any other citizen. But it doesn't work that way in practice. People have always treated me differently because of who my father is.
It must be tough on you.
My people place a high value on family and ancestry. There's an unspoken expectation that I'll live up to my father's example. Everyone's waiting for me to do something great on my pilgrimage. Something that will forever change our lives for the better. If I don't, it's like I failed, and that reflects badly on both me and my father.
The work you're doing here is more important than anything any Quarian has ever done before.
Yes, I know. But you have to understand Quarian culture. We're a very insular society. The events beyond the flotilla don't much matter to the average citizen. Our greatest dream is that one day we'll return to our homeworld and drive out the Geth. But even if we stop Saren, that's not going to happen. There's still millions of Geth behind the veil. Until they're gone, our exile will continue.
What would you need to bring back to make everyone happy?
Something that would help us better understand the Geth. They've changed significantly since the exile. They've continued to evolve. We've done our best to study them, but it's not easy. They're very reclusive. Until recently, they never went beyond the borders of the veil. And all the Geth run into now are under Saren's control. We need to find Geth operating on their own, independently. But I don't want this to get in the way of our mission, Shepard. First, we stop Saren. Then I'll worry about my own problems.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins.
Thought we were going to get
What they
another
were when
mission
we
out of her.
created them,
Not yet.
and how they turned on us.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Have a weird way of talking, Shepard. Say you want to talk about something else. I have to go. Back to where at. Alright. Go up. Let's talk to Joker. See if we can get something different out of him.
Hey, Commander, next time we touch down, let's try not to park the ship in a colony of mutant zombies. Just thinking out loud here.
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship. Balance isn't what you'd expect. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your hands.
Yeah, of course you do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not gonna break a bone trying to fly the ship, are you?
I don't fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss, though. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. Let's talk about something else.
Whatever you want, Commander.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little...
I was just thinking how much you remind me of Santa Claus.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used
Yeah,
to
it's
bug
a
me
lot
about
of the
never
same
smiling.
stuff.
She started calling me Joker.
I have to go.
All right.
I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. Coordinates. Herschel's. Kepler. Let's do Garrus's. I'm ready to do. Take us an hour. Back out of here. Everybody that. Now some platinum. Ah, yes. That's what I will take. Garrus. Go. I know she's got leveled up. Let's look at that. For their these things again.
Negative contacts.
Door. There's door.
Thank you. Thank you for saving me from those things.
Commander, that's him. That's Dr. Saleon.
What? My name is Hart. Dr. Hart. Please, get me out of here.
Are you sure it's him?
Positive. There's no escape this time, Doctor. I'd harvest your organs first, but we don't have the time.
You're crazy. He's crazy! Please, don't let him do this to me.
Put him out of his misery so we can get going.
Gladly. Your days of butchering are over, Doctor.
No! Please! Please!
Finally, action!
Satisfying.
Good. Remember that feeling. That's how it should be.
I will, Commander. Well, I guess we're done here.
Ceylon's medical equipment is stained with the blood of many species, pale blue, violet, orange. More than a few dark red, but his work has it here. Time to head back to the north. Yeah, that was pretty damn quick. Please get this out. Out of here. I got it in there. But I sure did. I got into all of that. What do you mean? That was fairly easy. Take more scarce missions more often. Back here. The cluster. Maritime. Do that. Well, didn't mean to do that. remember. Okay. Buster. Oh, there it is, right there. Right in front of me, I just didn't see it. Stick in the middle. Finally, it is finally planet where a planet where I am not in snow or something. I will take her and Rex. We will accept. Right, so we're here. Climb those mountains. Alright, well, I can't go that way. Okay, do I need to go this way? Am I in the right direction? You know what? I forgot I could place some. Ah, this thing sucks. Turn around. Come on. Jeez. Drive. Yeah, I'd rather have the snow. Uh, gonna get company. Got guns. Success. Success, everybody. Success. Hey, you know what? We're good right now. Sure. The Prothean data disk recovered. There are several small Prothean artifacts in this, including an intact Prothean data disk. It appears to be an excellent addition. Good. Destination. I'm going. Whee! Very smooth ride.
Just deserve it.
I've got a bad feeling about this. How horrible. The entire colony must have been transformed.
Yep, sure have.
En route.
All these little areas are the same. Just leaving their weapons just in any random spot. Right. A pistol. Worry, folks. We're gonna have everybody's gonna get some good weapons. Downstairs to the next building. You. The guns. Mission, so you gonna get good shotguns. You the All right, I think we got everybody all squared away. Fuck around with it. Hey, Stocking. I am glad you are here. Welcome aboard. We're still doing this. Already, Stocking says, okay. You know what, Stocking? I was thinking the same thing, too. Stocking says, I'm sorry, I'm not quite hip with these new slang words these kids use. Yeah, I'm just now getting used to bee's knees and the cat's pajamas. They're getting used to those. Whatever 6-7 means. Even they don't know what 6-7 means. Gonna deviate a little bit because I want to mine or survey. Not there. Up there. Larkin says, all I know is 6 was afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9. And you are correct. You are correct, Stalking. That's exactly why. But you know, none of that's gonna mean squat in like a couple months. I don't even think it means anything now. I think the trend is already come and gone. All right, get up there, Mountain. All right. No attacks. No boogans. They'll be in here. They're always in here. Damn. Did they stop? I think they've stopped. Tarkin says, oh, tell some crazy news out of an Indiana man. Indiana, a man was arrested for setting his garage in severed genitals on fire. Is that recent? I think I had heard that story a couple of weeks ago. Tarkin said, yeah, it happened last week. Yeah, did you yeah, you gotta punish you gotta punish those genitals for all that sinning. I mean, I'm pretty sure you heard what happened at at up in New York today. Somebody tried to set fire to a government building. And I like how they wouldn't mention what type of government building it was. It was a ISOF. Talking says, no, I haven't come across that yet. It was weird in the video because there was a lady taking a photo from across the street, and he had a bucket, like one of those Home Depot type of buckets, and he just dumped whatever liquid on the sidewalk and lit it on fire, and whoosh. So really, it did not even like come. I mean, it was close to the building, but it wasn't really close enough to do any damage, as far as I can tell in the video. So he takes off running. Here comes the cops, and I guess the guy stops and walks back like he's starting some shit. And I guess guard from the building showed up around the corner and tackled his ass into a barricade. It was hilarious. And I don't know, have you seen the video going around right now of a 27-year-old guy getting arrested who was let's just say he identifies as a woman, and all I can say on that is a new meme is born. It is hilarious. Talking says sounds like a real winner. Aren't they all real winners? Because they think they're the good. Stalking says on a college campus. I believe it was a college campus. I mean, I've got the video bookmarked on X. Depending on how this stream ends, I was thinking about watching and reacting to it. I've already seen it, but to share it with the internet, in my opinion, just my reaction to it. Talking says, yeah, I think it's something in the blue hair dye. He was wearing a wig. It was a blue and black wig, and it and it was funny because the cop kept calling him sir, and she goes, "Ma'am, it's ma'am, or it's her, her." He got to the point to where he was screaming it out, where when he was correcting the cops, kept sounding like he's saying, "Her, her, her." And of course, there is the and there also is an unfortunate camera shot because the body cam fell off. Driving this thing. talking so makes me miss the GameStop ma'am. Not me. Oh. Yeah, because some people just don't put up with that kind of delusion. But again, like I said, if I got time tonight, because it's like an 8-minute video, we could watch it towards the end. And I may clip it and put it on Nash Thunderclap Live, so I can say I actually did something on there. All right, I got. Oh, there's another one.
Got it. Secured.
And I don't know if you had heard, speaking of GameStop, that it seems like they're gonna get out of the physical game business. Which my response would be, you just, I always thought you stopped. At least I always thought thought that it was you were always focused on knickknacks and woozle wuzzles, Funko Pops. Change that. Here. The headshots. They're just loading up the ammo. Colonial Pioneer team rarely consists of more than a few dozen specialists. Clear that none of them survived. The Cerberus group has a lot to answer for here. A nice empty room. This could be a rumpus room. Could put a little beanbag chair over there. Dartboards over there. Sex swing here. Something that the entire family can enjoy. Yes. Rex, you're in charge of finding the door. Where is it? I check out Deborah. Check out the Deborah and go. Ah, Deborah. What? Still too low. Fine. All right. We doing here? Journal. Going to Ostox. Yeah, let's just go across the street. That's the same.
Looks like we've got an active distress beacon on the planet below, Commander. No message, just a locator signal.
Target terrain plan. I am going to take a take. Iris. Meow. I'm close to here. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, look, a doorway. Furry insignia recovered. This escape pod is half burned in material that has washed down the mountain. Though it has obviously been here for centuries, the computer still has power. Linking in with your hard suit, you recover a batch of files containing data on the Eureka colony. Eureka! Yeah, look at
Ready.
that got me.
On your order, Shepard.
Yeah, just tug along. Those thrusters into it. Oh, horsey. All right, boys, we got meat to take back on the ship. Better not say skill too. Feel like I'm in one of those all-terrain vehicle commercials. Except without licensed music and excitement. That'll do it. Either husks or Thorian creepers. They're both the same thing. Last of them. I don't want to have to deal with any. I have not failed one of these descriptions yet. Almost every box.
Rescuers? Oh, thank God. See? I told you somebody would come to investigate that signal. My name is Dr. Ross, Chief Exogeny Researcher at this facility. We've been trapped in this room for days. We're almost out of food and water. You got here just in time.
Not so fast. First, you're gonna tell me why this place is overrun with Thorian creepers.
How do you know about the Thorian?
I know what Exogeny was up to. I saw what they let the Thorian do to those colonists, so I destroyed it.
Our secret's out then. No point in my lying. You already know the worst. The creepers here were created using altered samples from the specimens on Pharos. We discovered a way to turn them into docile, obedient servants. Everything was going fine
very
until a few
docile.
days ago. Then all the creepers suddenly went berserk. Only a handful of us made it back into the safety of this room.
What did you expect? You couldn't really believe those things were safe.
We knew there were risks, but I thought we'd taken all the necessary precautions.
Yeah, that's
I
a
didn't
scientist
mean for this
for
to
you.
happen. Look, I know what we did here was wrong. I'll admit that. But it's over now. There's no sense reporting this to the authorities, right?
Too many people died here. Their blood is on your hands.
Be reasonable. I didn't mean for this to happen. Besides, how does it help anyone if I end up in jail? Normally Exogeny would have my back, but it sounds like they're going to have their hands full cleaning up the mess on Pharos. But I've got money. A nice little emergency fund I set up. It's yours if you let us go.
Nope.
This isn't about money. It's about justice. Blood for blood.
That's not going to happen. Open fire. Open fire!
Go, go, go!
Exogen's second-rate mercs proved no match for a trained Alliance Marine. With the last of the science crew dead, there's no reason to linger here. Right. I better not get Paragon for that. Full-on Renegade. Or maybe if I took the money, that would have been Renegade. We can leave now. We solved this great mystery. Back to the Normandy. Back we go. Alright, I am going to take a little bit of a break, but before we do that, let's see. All right, yeah, we'll do our little next thing next. So I'm going to take a quick break and just stay tuned.
Same basic process. We give you patterns for personalizing, and they have openings for the lettering, and also for the design. Look at this one. Same basic pattern. That's the baby one.
And this is the pattern, the
Round
same
piece of
one. Oh,
glass,
yeah.
And we just put the pattern underneath and outline and paint. And Mike, to do the lettering, we just put it over the alphabet and liquid lead the letters on.
And that's how you got your name in there. Isn't this clever? Now, wait a second. What about the college logo? How'd you get that in there?
I put it over my yearbook and just traced it on with the lead.
That's clever. Very clever.
Mike, but besides gifts, there's holidays. Help me bring up my holiday window.
Oh, isn't that pretty? But wait, all the holidays on the same window? Come on now.
Oh, Mike, we can just peel it off.
Whoa.
And we can save it till next year. Just put it between plastic wrap.
Really? What, it's going to stick back on again?
Again and again.
Oh,
on patio
fantastic.
doors, or you
Now,
can...
how do you do it? How do you do it so that you can stick back on over and over again?
Mike, you know how to do it. Outline and paint.
Outline
First, we
and
take a pattern. Then we put the static cling. This is a special vinyl you put over it. Now, this is really easy. And you just trace the design with the liquid leading, and then what?
Paint, then you paint it. I'm good at that part.
Then cut it out, and
Right.
if Christmas is gone, Valentine's cannot be far away.
Oh, that's clever. Year after year, you can use them over and over again. I like that.
Now, Mike, after holidays, what about all of those glass top tables in your house? Look
We
over
got a
here.
glass cut. This cost us $28. A little boring, but a
it's
great
terrible.
deal. This is a
Look
good
at
deal.
this. Mike, I made a top for it.
Oh.
A new top.
Let's change it. This is beautiful.
Now, how does that look?
Look at that. From a $28 table to this.
But, Mike, look, what if you wanted to make a game table out of it?
That's clever. You can play checkers right on the table. That's great. This is beautiful.
Mike, all those other big projects, what about those cabinets with glass doors in your home?
Glass kitchen cabinets, nice. But wait, I got to show everybody what this looked like before Carol put gallery glass on. Look at the before. Yuck. Now look at the after. Is it? What a difference.
Took about an hour and less than $4 to do that.
Only $4?
But, Mike, there's more. Come on, let me show you.
There's more?
Did you know you can do the gallery glass process on round objects like flower vases?
Oh, this is beautiful.
And look at these little lamps. I'm going to show you how to make all of these in the next
These
segment.
look like real Tiffany lamps. This is really something. Are we impressed with gallery glass? Now look what we've seen. We've seen cabinets and mirrors and personalized projects, tables, windows, things you could make for less than $10, all done with the same two-step process. I know, outline and paint. But Carol, the big question, how much?
Mike, gallery glass is such an easy process. Let's talk about what we
It
get in
is
the
easy,
kit.
yeah.
First, the gallery glass liquid leading.
Okay.
It's non-toxic, and there's over 50 feet of leading here.
50 feet? Great, goes a long way.
Mike, then there's the gallery glass clear. It's a great big bottle, and it's non-toxic, too.
Good, a big bottle, because I've got some big projects. Non-toxic, so the kids can get in the act, too, right?
Mike, then we're going to give you the designer die so that you can make all of these beautiful transparent colors.
Look at the colors. Those are beautiful, Carol.
And Mike, to mix it in so you don't waste a drop, we give you the applicator bottles, and this is a test, Mike. This is the white. What is it for?
That's for the marbleizing, for the swirl
Okay,
effect.
I'll throw it in.
You're doing good, Carol.
Hello, I have returned. All right, so I'm going to investigate some shipments. Got to go to the Amazon system in the Voyager cluster. Let's do that next. Heroes.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta Cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
While scanning Said, you discovered a large debris field in geosynchronous orbit. I'm impressed. I could say that. Chief Engineer Adams conducted a few detailed sweeps of the area and detected a few items of interest, including a League of One medallion encased in mud molding. Good. Oh, I thought that said Eternia. Well, that could be Eternia. Is that where we're supposed to go? Have it. Hercules. 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 Okay, so I guess we will in here. Land. Never take you. Ears. Pui. Or mountain. You know what? I'd be okay for snow now. I'm already sick of the mountain. Yeah, I know the developers were thinking, hey, this is absolutely fantastic that, why don't we just, you know, pad out a little time and have these missions, or to get to point A and point B, we make them drive around in a vehicle that questionable controls. All the way down there. Examining the strange Promethean artifact reveals a small, irregular slot on the underside. Remembering the strange trinket that you received from the Atari consult on the Citadel, you pull it out and place it in the slot. All explodes in a brilliant flash of white light, momentarily blinding, and slowly your senses return as you wake from your sleep. You are alone in the forest, though you are not far from the caves you share with others of your tribe. There is a pain, a small lump in the back of your skull, as if a chip of flint had been under the surface of the leaning on your bone-tipped spear for support. You rise to your feet. Sound draws your attention upwards, where a strange creature hovers high above you, like the birds you hunt on the lake's edge. It has no head and no wings. Somehow it flies. It is a beast of shining silver, hanging motionless in the sky like a cloud. You sense it is watching you, studying you. Oh, good God, more reading. Raising a hairy fist, raising a hairy fist. Shepard's got the body style of Robin Williams. Shake your spear at it in anger, and the creature rises up quickly until it appears from you. Satisfied grunt, you make your way back to your caves and the rest of your tribe. Fall into a familiar pattern of life. Hunt for food, struggle for calm, and keep a mate. Battles against other tribes that would claim your territory. Days roll into nights, back into days, and each time you rise from the sleep, there's a sensation that you're not alone, that some other is sharing all you see, hear, and feel. At these times, your hand goes into a strange lump that is at the back of your skull, and you remember the silver creature in the sky. The air grows colder, winter falls. You must range farther for food, clutching the furs tight against you as you chill. It is one of those long hunts that the strange bird returns. Hear it before it calls, deafening roar as it descends above, down on you. A single great eye opens her underbelly, glowing red orb. Try to run, but a finger of red light extends from the eye and engulfs you. It all goes black again. You wake an instant later and find yourself on Ania, lying on your back. The Prothean artifact looms above you, undamaged. And is standing over. Help you to your feet, puzzled. There was a flash of light and you just toppled over. You okay, Shepard? The other asks. Don't answer right away, wondering at patients. Memories of a Cro-Magnon hunter, captured by an implanted Prothean data recorder. How long did they study the primitive humans, observing them and analyzing the results based on them? And what, if anything, did they learn from us? I'm fine, you finally reply, realizing this is a mystery you'll probably never solve. Forget about it. Wow, that was it. What else? Do around. Did. Right, now back to driving over mountains. as goofy as driving a warthog. Finally, open fields.
This is the surveillance drone, but where's the data module?
Monkey-like creature seems to have made off with the data module.
Oh, this will be fun.
I get to go hunt for monkeys. Back here first, might as well start backward. They're gonna make me go through all of them. I bet you it's randomized to where it's gonna be in the very last one, and I'm sure it's a randomized thing. Whichever one you go to last, that'll be the monkey you're. Oh snap! They live in a bird mountain. Yeah, up against the wall. Spread them. Spectre was gonna be easy. Oh, what would happen if I blow them up? I'm not going to.
Guess the little beast had it coming.
Remind me to stay on your
Yeah, they had it coming. Got one. I demand 100% completion of all targets with my team. Just remember that. Way to go up, so. Can't even do a flip. All right, boys, it's time to go on a safari. No. Ew. Alright, it's like what I said at the very last one. That where the colony is right there and that little outpost. Monkeys have evolved. They're using technology. Their opposable thumbs work. Days of tossing poo is over. Wow, that one flew. I bet it's in there. Oh, geez, don't look at me like that. You too. Why are you staring? Alright. Good. Passed inspection. Also passed inspection. Probably I'm gonna go in a room and it's gonna be a big fat monkey wearing a crown. You had spirit. I commend you on your spirit. I hope damage them.
He dropped the data module.
It's a miracle the data module's still intact. Joker can transmit this info to Alliance Command.
Yes. But at what cost? What about all the casualties and the death these things caused? Our greatest enemy. More dangerous than the Geth. Darren put together. Shit. Oh shit. Ah, how far back do I have to go? Geth just got mad because I just tore into him. Oh, you gotta be shit. Oh, please. No. Oh, God. And, I got too confident what I was doing. I don't know. Protein can serve any purpose. But they could have honestly easy to get to it. Well, at least we know which colony we have to go to now. As fun as going in and demolishing all of our little simian friends, I just don't see any going on. At least I don't have to. I believe all the way back, beginning, the beginning of the mission, all the way back. Talking says we're going on a trip in Nash's rocket ship. Yeah, I hope you guys like the pedal because it's pedal power. Whee! Bonk. Oh shit, that was hitting the jump button. I forgot it jumps. Yeah, and you try to go up and it sends you back. It'll course correct. swear this Mako has the damn balance of a cat.
This is the surveillance drone, but where's the data module? Oh, this will be fun.
At least I know where to go now. Now I know the chimp that's gonna have it.
Had it coming.
Remind me to stay in your good side.
Bastards. We know it's at least easy going until we actually pick up the module. We'll save it then. More fun than shooting them. Clear. 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 Clear.
He dropped the data module.
It's a miracle the data module's still intact. Joker can transmit this info to Alliance Command.
All right, so we're good. Sniper rifle.
come.
Everybody get wiped out but me? Go and they're probably going to be out here waiting for me. That's it. Maybe I need to go to Joker. Alright, Joker. I got a job for you.
Commander, something you need?
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Oh, no. I meant to look at my journal. Voyager cluster. Strange thing is, nothing out of the man that weren't such lies. Voyager. Do this. Yes. Speed on over. Logan. One. Here we go.
Commander, incoming signal from 5th Fleet HQ on the Citadel.
Commander Shepard, something uncomfortable has just come up. In the
Here.
First Contact War, we fired a lot of espionage probes into Turian space. We just received a mission complete burst from one of them.
And this is a problem, why?
When these probes were launched, we didn't have any idea who we were fighting. We didn't want to risk aliens examining our technology. The probe has a demo nuke built in, a 20-kiloton tactical fusion warhead, about equal to the bomb dropped on Hiroshima back in the 20th. If somebody finds that probe, tampers with it, you don't need me to finish, Commander.
Just because I saved Eden Prime doesn't make me an expert on nuclear munitions.
I know. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. These probes have been classified for 26 years. The Council will call fusion bomb booby traps dangerous and irresponsible. The Alliance would face censure if they find this probe. I'm asking you because the Normandy can get on site quickly and quietly. It's in the Voyager cluster.
We'll get on it immediately, Admiral. And we'll be discreet.
I appreciate that, Commander. Good luck. Fifth Fleet out.
Yeah. Journal says, find the probe. Yeah. Got some nitrogen. Look at that. That's a red planet. Definitely different. On Rex and it's definitely a red planet. Go here first. Fuck these mountains, man. I am telling you, fuck these mountains. Can't even do a barrel roll. Here it is. Turian insignia recovered. The body is a long way from anything that appears to have been here for quite some time. Body book of drawings, including a singular outpost insignia. Alright, well, that got me a bunch of credits. Deborah. See the Deborah. There. That shit, there's in plain sight. Wow, it is. Oh, wait, a tart. I cannot penetrate a tart. Ooh, this. Not it. That is it. Nice red herring. Wait, is it in the outpost?
The signal's coming from a mine?
Suspicious.
I agree. The probe did not crash. Someone moved it here.
Your grasp of the obvious is inspiring. There's still a nuke down there. Check your corners and watch your back.
Affirmative.
And we know what's gonna happen when I croak. All these mines are the same, the bunkers are the same, the outposts are the same. Oh shit.
That was a detonator, Commander.
Shepard, at last.
Have we met?
My name is Ilanos Halliot. I doubt you know it. Who do you think runs the Terminus clan, Shepard, huh? Thousands of pirates, slavers, criminals of every stripe?
You assume I give a damn. That's cute.
The strongest leads. The one who kills the most men, seizes the most ships, pillages the most colonies. 3 years ago, I was the strongest. I used my influence to assemble a fleet. We would drive your kind out of the Verge.
You organized the attack on Elysium. Too bad we kicked your ass back into Terminus, huh?
I was the motivator, the instigator. The one who promised glory and riches for sacking the largest human colony in the cluster. The one blamed when it failed. Failed! I was ruined when your kind held against the Blitz. What better
Yep.
way to recover
Can't
my
mess with America.
reputation than by eliminating the first human Spectre?
You'll see me again, Halliot. Count on it.
I rather doubt that. Goodbye, Shepard.
What do we do now, Shepard?
We find a way out. Someone up there needs my boot up his ass. See if there's anything in here we can use.
There's no time to get out. You have to disable the bomb before it goes off. Yeah, these are on here. I disabled the bomb. Go me. Trapped. At least I thought we were trapped. Okay. He's still down there. We're going. We're going down there and we're finishing the fight. Come on, you two. Not finished. I said 100%. Yeah, because I'm a little ticked off now. I like how the journal's real vague about where you're supposed to go. You know? Go at it at an angle. That's how you do it. That went through a lot of trouble to draw you here. Pity it ended like this, for him at least. Now that you're above ground, your suit radio has established commander with the Normandy. Time to get the hell out of here. I already did get the hell out of here. And, yeah. I already got that. Back to the Normandy. Get up back in that Normandy. All right, so we did it. All right, okay. Let's save. And next time we'll come back to this, we'll get back onto the main mission. It was kind of nice to go in and do a little side mission stuff and do a Garrus mission. That was very nice at all. Well, I was gonna hang around and just like watch a video, but I may save that for next stream. Tired, and I'm ready to go ahead and call it a night. I don't feel like talking anymore. I've already talked enough. But I appreciate you sticking it out with me. I appreciate anybody that came in and just sat with me for a little bit, viewed everything. I appreciate that. I also appreciate Stalking and King keeping it up in the chat like always. And then there's these plugs. Let's do those. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to me on Kick, Twitch, and YouTube.com/@NashThunderclap. I'm on all the socials. Instagram, Facebook, Zitter. Where you get all my updates, everything's Nash Thunderclap. So if we were to go in order on everything, we know what's next. It's going to be Knights of the Old Republic. Gotta go and finish up what we're supposed to do because we got to go back and solve that murder mystery on that weird fish planet. So finish that up and then hop on to the next planet after that as we get closer and closer to completing that star map and then fighting Malik and Revan. Or we'll get sidetracked. Whatever comes first. It really kind of depends. But yeah, keep an eye on the socials when I will be on. And we will go from there. So, with that being said, have a good night, everybody. Take it easy. Don't let them catch you slipping. And you got to do that and make time for it. And we will see you next time. Bye for now.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.
Wow, that was the worst piece of crap I've ever seen.
Oh my God, that was an abomination. That was
Oh my God,
awful.
sit through that. My ass is actually sore. My ass is actually sore.